I'm still absolutely buzzing off Monday night's win away at Sheffield United and the previous Monday's win at home against Sunderland. However, there is big news in the Leeds United space, and that is all about Ethan Ampadu. So today, Daniel Farke did his pre-match press conference ahead of Leeds game this Saturday at home at Ellen Road, lunchtime kickoff against West Brom. Farke did his presser. I've watched it, so you don't have to. I have made some notes, and we're going to go through the key points from the press conference. It was about 25 to 30 minutes long, so I'm going to try and condense all that down into about 5 or 6 minutes and give you a little bit of a preview ahead of West Brom as well. Hopefully you like these videos. If you do, please interact with them. Please subscribe, share, comment below your thoughts as well, because I want to try and build this channel and be as interactive as possible. I don't want it just to be all just me talking. I want to interact with you guys, get feedback, and hopefully improve the kind of videos that I put out there. There are match vlogs, there are stadium tours, there's all sorts of different videos on here. But if you're a Leeds fan, this is all the news you need to know. So the presser started off straight in with the question about Ampadu. What is going on? We heard before the game on Monday that there was an injury to the knee. It is the other knee. It's not the same knee that he's just had surgery on. He's been very unlucky. It is the other knee. And here's what Farke had to say. Sadly, it's a knee cartilage related injury, and it's a bit of a complicated situation. Basically, it could be fixed with surgery, but if he has the surgery, that means he's definitely out for the rest of the season. However, there is a chance if you do rehab and physio that after 4 to 6 weeks, he could be fit enough to play again, so he would be available for the running. However, this isn't guaranteed. There's probably about a 50-50 chance that the rehab and physio works, and if not, he would still need to get that surgery, but it's worth trying it in the hope that we have a fit and healthy Ampadu available for the running at the end of the season. So it is a bit of a tricky situation. Rest and rehab is the option they've taken, and they're going to, with that, have therapy, treatment, physio, and some injections in there as well. Cartilage is a tricky one. I've had some bad knee cartilage issues over the years, and yeah, it's difficult to put a time frame on, and they're just not going to know until they know. I know that's frustrating, but we are going to be out without Ethan Ampadu till after the international break and potentially for the rest of this season. So obviously a lot of the questions centred around the Ampadu situation and the centre-back crisis, but Farke doesn't believe we've got any kind of centre-back crisis right now. We have options in the squad, he said. We've got cover at centre-back, we've got cover in the holding midfield role. It's always better to have our captain, Ethan Ampadu, available, but we will be fine. He was then asked about Monday night's victory, and he said, "These type of wins must be enjoyed. It's good for the squad, their togetherness, their belief, it's clear to see, and turning games around is huge, but we also deserved it." And we've seen Leeds do that in the last 2 weeks, the last 2 Mondays, consecutive games against big contenders for promotion, and we've turned those games around and we've got the 3 points. So going into that Sheffield United game, it was a blow, obviously losing Ethan Ampadu, and he said the players and everyone was a little bit down because you're losing a key player. However, it just shows their resilience, their spirit, and the team itself to be able to get over that, go out there, put in a performance and pick up the 3 points, and then Ampadu on the pitch at the end, gathering all the lads round. You love to see it. So then he was asked again about the cover. Does he trust James De Bayo to step in if needed? And Farke said yes, but we've also got Giavogi, who's played there before. We've got Gruev, who's played there for Bulgaria. We've got Sam Byram, and maybe all 3 of those players aren't players that we would want to see, as well as we have Voba on the comeback trail. But we don't need to panic, because right now we have got Roden and Strauch. People are talking like we don't have that quality centre-back pairing still available, so I'm all good with that. The next topic was Jayden Bogle, who is having a fantastic season, by the way. After a rocky start, he's been unreal. He is, however, on 9 yellow cards, and a 10th yellow card means a suspension. And Farke said it would be great if he could go all the way through without picking up that 10th one, but you never know with professional fouls, and sometimes it just happens. He's a crucial player. He's improved so much defensively to match his attacking prowess, and he's been so good this season. So fingers crossed we don't lose Jayden Bogle, but yeah, that may be inevitable. He was then asked a strange question: is Farke now in his prime at Leeds United? And it does feel, after the Cardiff game and these back-to-back Monday night victories, that things are just flowing. And Farke said we don't want to put too much praise on himself. He doesn't want to get carried away. He is very pragmatic about the whole thing because there's still a lot of football to be played. And I agree, we need to just stay a little bit more grounded on it. In other news, Bamford is still not back in team training. He's still progressing with the physio. It is what it is with Bamford, and there are no other injuries to report. So going into the weekend, we're looking pretty good. He was also asked about Joel Pirou and the fact that quietly he's gone about his business this year and is now a big contender for the Golden Boot. And he says it is great that he is that contender for the Golden Boot, but it is all about the team this year. And Joel's worked so hard in training, his fitness. He's really learned how to sit deep if needed. He can play on his own, he can score the goals, and yeah, he's put in a right shift this season. So that's where we're at. That is all the news from the press conference, and that is us ready to take on West Brom. If you have any predictions on the scoreline, please let me know in the comments. Any thoughts regarding your centre-back pairings, things like that, anyone who you'd like to see get a chance, or I'm pretty happy with where we're at. I feel like the squad we've got is strong enough, and I just don't believe the hype that we are going to have this big injury crisis in the run-in. I think we're going to be okay. Anyway, drop me a march on together in the comments if you made it all this way, and appreciate the support.